I just watched Arizona. The election officials were talking about exactly what's going on and how they're doing their work, which is very efficiently, above board. And of course, Carrie Lake is already starting the whining and this and that, that there's voter fraud, etc., etc. But we knew she was going to do that from the get-go. Okay? Already knew that. Now, they're really close. Her and Hobbs are very close, but there are a lot of votes yet to be counted. And they're doing everything, checking the signatures, making sure that person hasn't voted before, etc. Doing everything they need to do to have the integrity of an election. So let's look at some cards going forward, how it looks for Carrie Lake versus Hobbs. We'll start out with Carrie Lake. Okay, so this is about the happy family. She's very Trumpian. Usually that's my card for the Trump family. So that just tells me that she's very much in that mindset. And of course, taking the playbook from Trump. I'm not going to concede. If I don't win the election, I'm gonna cry foul. Okay, so we're looking at the documents, the votes coming in, which of course she's already starting to poo-poo and whine and cry about and yell fraud and etc. And the blossoming, yeah, her blossoming angst that she absolutely follows in the footsteps of 45 of this election whining. Okay, going into it, we have the sword that's going to cut through. We have this attempting to control, wanting to control, and the void. So yeah, she's going to continue to cry foul and try to control it and say these should be void. Again, trying to manipulate the situation at hand. What a surprise, huh? Pushing forward, really again out of the Donald Trump playbook, lovers, right into alignment with that whole drama. The bridge, looking at a bridge, and above it, death. Okay. Yeah. Death going forward the bridge. But let's look and see what's under it. We've got the lovers. We've got her not wanting to believe or hear or listen, take in what's actually happening. We have the wheel, okay, karma, and we have the things being purported, put out there, offered up, and of course she's going to try to put some new sort of drama out there. Rapidly, we have the full cup. The full cup. Now, in one way, it's the cup of love. In her case, it's not the cup of love, I can guarantee that. It's the cup of abominations. So she will be out there trying to skew things and make it seem it's something other than what it is. But let's look at Hobbs. With that death card up there, the change, of her being able to push forward, we'll have to see. Now, how is it going to go for Hobbs going forward? What about Hobbs? Okay, so at the center of it we have slow moving. Now they've said this may take, you know, a number of days to count all these votes. Ooh, we have some sort of a con. And above it, the world, okay, wanting to come to an end. So I would say I don't think Hobbs is trying to con, but I think that again it's going to be Carrie Lake and the Repugly Uglies trying to throw a wrench in the works with things going forward because it's going slowly. We have a spy in the camp, somebody out there talking about some new things going into it. New information, key. Key information, abundance, okay? So it looks like something new is going to come out and be talked about. Now, we do have the election people coming out and talking about, you know, how they're doing it. Then we have the man with the money or holding on to everything. Yeah, the illusion. Let me guess. It's going to be 45 in those trying to birth something new. So for Hobbs, it looks like some Repugly Uglies are going to come out, talk smack, smear it, trying to say she's cheating, trying to hold it up, trying to birth something new. Some sort of a election denier is going to come stand up and speak. And again, try to put out that there's an abundance of cheating going on. Because apparently Hobbs is going to do pretty well, okay? So, you know, if Hobbs is doing well, they're going to come out and do all they can to try to skew it and make it look dirty. Okay? Not a surprise. So let's look at Warner and what's his name? Wolnick? Wolnick? Is that his name? But we'll start off with Warner. We'll start off with Warner. So we'll start off with the Democrat. I'll just say I'm so bad with the names. So how will the Democrat do if they have the runoff, if they have to have the runoff in Georgia? How will the Democrat do? How's it looking for the Democrat? Love. Full cup. Very emotional issue with this. Emotions overflowing. Women. Women especially. Looks like this is an emotional race for women. Ending. Yeah. Yeah, so women are worried about, I think, abortion issues, stuff like that, going into it. Republicans, okay? Repugly uglies. Trying to get away and birth something. Again, I get the feeling it has to do with abortion issues mainly. Yeah, and they're lying, they're deceiving happenings. Okay. Outcome, retired, held back, subjugated. The key, abundance. Let's see what's underneath of it. Shedding light. We've got the king on the Democratic, wanting to move it forward. Okay, so it looks like when it comes to the Democrat in the runoff, that they're looking at this, they're worried about the abortion issues happening and worried about him being repressed. So we've got democracy is being judged, okay? They're looking at strong mental drama with it and wanting to go forward to a celebration, okay? So it looks like that when it comes to the Democrat, primarily it's the women that would be supportive of him and wanting to move this forward. They're worried about, it looks like the abortion issue for sure. And that's what's going to motivate them. So now let's look at the Republican running. Walker, is that it? Herschel Walker. Let's look at Herschel Walker. How is he going to do in the runoff? We see the Democrat, the women are really out there wanting to support him because they are really worried about, you know, if this stuff happens. So we have the Emperor in the center, looking at leadership. Although I don't think he's fit to be leader of dog catchers. It's just, the guy has got nothing on the ball. Timing. Looking at the timing. And this push, the intuition about his leadership and the timing of this. Going into it, new energy being put out there with the voting, documents, and some good luck, okay? We've got the democracy. The maze of this stuff happening. And again, wanting to go and birth something new. Okay, let's see what's underneath of it all. Attempting to hold on. Anchoring things in. And by the night, okay, some dark things maybe that they're trying. So we have some new fighting coming out, looking for new opportunity. There are some women that may be pushing for him, working on it, and this coming to an end point. Okay, we've got the fight going, and we've got, it's just a huge women's issue, it looks like, standing. Pandora's box. They're looking at the abuses of power and America. Okay, so we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not getting one that's a clear winner. I'm just getting more of the people that are wanting to back him. I think going into it, he had some good luck with the first round. Second round, they might be looking at him as some sort of a leader, what kind of leader he would be, and about democracy being on the line, etc. So we'll have to see. Can you tell me who's going to win? Democrats are for justice, and he's for trying to move something else forward. So hopefully this means justice will prevail and the Democrat will win, and Herschel Walker will have to go on to something else. So hopefully this isn't just wishful thinking, and that in the end justice will prevail and the Democrat will win the runoff, and Herschel Walker will have to be going elsewhere looking for something new to get involved with. If we can only hope. So I'm going to leave this here, and we'll again just have to continue to watch it and see how this plays out. Thanks for tuning in.